This is the FH5 Update 30 that just came out. In today's video, we're gonna jump into the patch notes and check out everything new, like all of the new auto show cars, the new DLC pack, and all of the bug fixes. There's a bunch of stuff in this month's update. It should be pretty cool. We do actually have 5 copies of the DLC to give away to you guys. It's over on the Discord server. There's a link in the description down below for that. The winner will be announced on Monday. I wish you good luck. There are 13 new cars that have been added into the auto show. Previously, these cars were only unlockable by getting them in the festival playlist or spending 20 mil on them. One of those new cars, the Lamborghini Science Sussy Roadster. There's also this thing, the Aston Martin 177. Let's go check out the event lab stuff. We've got this cool lookout tower. Very cool. We've got a cool red barrier and a yellow barrier. Wait, are all of the drift zones gonna change into like these cool ones? That's pretty sick. Okay, well played. There are fireworks. Okay, the developers said that when you drive into the fireworks, they should blow up. That's sick, bro. This is gonna be a massive explosion. Come on, blow up. I like how my game dropped a couple frames there. There is a massive dragon, like seriously insanely big. Let's go check out some of the bug fixes. The devs fixed the audio for the DBS. You love to see it. And they fixed a number of issues with the Valkyrie. I guess it's time for some new cars. This is the new DLC pack, the Chinese Lucky Star car pack. It costs $5. You get these 4 cars. In today's video, we're gonna check out 2 of these cars. Tomorrow, we're gonna come back and check out another 2. This is the Wuling Hungawang Macaron, and I'm gonna tell you why it's one of the greatest cars in Forza Horizon 5. As per usual, this wouldn't be an AR12 video without any fun facts about the incredibly slow Wuling Hungawang Mini EV. What a name for a vehicle. There is no beating around the bush. It only has 27 horsepower. That was 0 to 60 in 24 seconds. You might be saying, Nick, why are you so excited about this thing? This is the most popular EV in China at the moment, and I wouldn't be surprised in the future if it's the most popular EV in the entire world. Tesla right now is currently selling around 1.3 million cars a year. The Wuling Mini EV, it's selling around 300,000 for just this model. And that's because it's incredibly cheap. It's gonna cost you $2,800. I guess it's in dollars. And then you pay $28 monthly for it for the next 5 years as a sort of like battery promotion thing. You don't swap the battery over or replace it or anything like that. Basically, Wuling was like, how can we make the car as affordable as possible? So that's what they did. That's not what makes this special. In a world where in America and Europe, cars are just getting bigger and bigger, in the Eastern world, cars are getting smaller, if anything. And that's all possible because of batteries. If your only goal is to go from point A to point B for as little money as possible, you will buy this car. I would buy one of these. I think they are unbelievably cool. They are so affordable, and I really, really like them. Yes, there is one massive flaw with it. It only has 27 horsepower. It does have the best Forza Horizon 5 customization. We can go and upgrade the battery in this to build 30 horsepower, 32 horsepower, or 35 horsepower. That's not enough. So instead, we're gonna swap the battery and swap in a battery from a Porsche Mission R. Then we're gonna make it all-wheel drive, and then we're gonna give it a wide body kit. There are a ton of wide body kits for this thing in real life, and this is one of them. This is made by a company called Robot Craftsman, and I think it looks insane. If 600 horsepower wasn't enough for you, you could actually upgrade the battery even more to 1,100 horsepower. I think you can see why I love the Wuling Mini EV. Anyways, we can also get a rear wing from Robot, which look interesting. It's also adjustable aero, or we can get that rear wing. I guess we'll go for I guess we're just gonna upgrade this all the way to the max, huh? The tire size bone stock is 145. Okay, let's get 205s on there, and then 205s in the rear. 1,100 horsepower, 1,900 pounds. This is actually one of the rare cars that can go from D class all the way to S2 class. That's sick. If somebody from Wuling could help me import one of these, I 100% would. All right, anyways, let's give it a little bit of a go. And that's a noise. Holy! I think I've built a death trap. Okay, I've definitely built a death trap. You know how I said there's a lot of different customization kits available for this thing? Somebody actually turned the Wuling Mini EV into a 6x6. You're going to tell me that this is not the coolest car that you've ever seen in your life? The Wuling Mini Why am I racing a bunch of Launch control doesn't work that well for this. 140, 150, 160, 100 and 200 miles an hour in the Wuling Mini EV. What a car. Oh my God. I can't believe it's even remotely drivable. Since the tires are only 200 millimeters wide, it just means we spin our tires everywhere and we just slide around. But, but other than that, it's a great vehicle. We need to take this thing to the drag strip. It's going to be insane. Move! Chat just reminded me that it could do 200 miles an hour backwards because it's an EV. Oh my God, you are so right, chat. This car just keeps getting better and better. Move! Pleb. Imagine buying an R32. Terribly slow cars being overtaken by a Wuling. A Golf R32 owner at a moment like this being overtaken by a Wuling must feel horrible. Fire said, spoiler alert, I've checked the other cars and they're sick. Oh no. Maybe this car pack is the car pack of customization options. We're gonna jump into our second car in a moment, but we have more to test with the Wuling first. If I want to actually take this thing to the drag strip and do a wheelie build with it, super skinny front tires, I guess. Ooh, oh no. It's actually very 50-50 weight distribution. Ready? Yeah, that counts. That 100% counts. It's not like bumper touches the ground wheelie, but that's a wheelie. Wuling Mini EV. And away we go. All right, launch control is not a good option on the... Okay, it doesn't turn. 190 miles an hour across the line. An 8.4. I need to turn off launch control because I think it's broken for this car. This is going to be an 8.1. An 8.1. Come on, give me an 8.1. What is that for torque steer? That is so fast. 190 across the line. That's like one of the fastest drag cars in this game. We have one more thing we need to do with the Mini EV. When you're making a drift car, the main thing that's important is the wheelbase of the car. The shorter the wheelbase for a drift car, the harder it is to control. Because the wheelbase on this is about 4'5", it's gonna be nearly impossible to drift. To combat that, I think there's only one way I can drive this properly. 700 horsepower, all-wheel drive, wide body kit. Oh, yeah, we definitely need the rear wing and drag tires. Why do I do this to myself? This should be fun. Said no one ever. No one said that. This is gonna... I'm gonna die. I'm gonna crash so much. I'm gonna crash on the first corner. Ready? This is a stupid car. This is such a stupid car. You know that? This is such a dumb car. I really want one. Why? How? How does it do this? It is my job to have words in a moment like this. I do not have words to describe what you are seeing right now. This is unbelievable. It just... It just got 209,000 on its first attempt. I think this is a bit of a silly question, boys. Is it a thumbs up, thumbs down, or somewhere in between? It's a waste of time. I know I've only messed around with this car so far. I think this is not only the best car in this month's update, but I think it might genuinely be one of the best cars in Forza Horizon 5. It's fun to drive, it's funny, it's memes, it's really good to drive, and it's just different. I hope every single one of you who made fun of this car before I showed you why it was so cool, eat your words. Time for our next car. Chat, what should we do? This is our next car, the 2012 Volkswagen Sonata, aka the VW Passat. Chats calls it the Santana. Is that what it's supposed to be called? The Santana? The Volkswagen Santana? It's basically the same story as the Nissan Suru from a little while ago. It's a car that actually came out in like the 90s, but it was so popular, they never changed it. I know a lot of you guys are looking at this thing going, wow, they added a Volkswagen into the Chinese car pack. That's because it's actually a Chinese car. This thing was built by Volkswagen. Volkswagen built 100 of these things in Germany and then shipped them over to China. As it turns out, they were so popular and so highly in demand, Volkswagen had to rush to build more as quickly as possible. Volkswagen ended up teaming up with like FH. It's essentially the Chinese auto manufacturer that's owned by China. 90% of the bits in this are made in China. So even though there's a Volkswagen logo on it, it's not really a Volkswagen. This was one of the first cars that really caught on in China and really popularized the car. This car still today is in the top 10 of most popular cars ever sold in China, only being beaten out by the car that would inevitably replace this car, the VW Levita. I don't know what the name is. It sounds like a biscuit though. I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit of a boring car to drive stock, so I'm just gonna quit the race and we're gonna go do some customization and see what we can do to it. Conversions, engine, 2-liter 4-cylinder, 2-liter 4-cylinder turbo, 6.2 V8, RB26, turbo rally engine, 7-liter V8. Is that a Nissan GTR engine? A 2JZ, a 3.5-liter V8 twin turbo, a 4.8-liter V10, a racing V12, another racing V8, and a 4-rotor Dentistro. Wait, that was an LFA engine? Yes. Okay. Good. I think we should go all-wheel drive, and then I think we should go twin turbo. I'm gonna die. I'm so gonna die. We're gonna get ADV1 wheels because, let's be honest, it's always funny to get wheels on a car that are more expensive than the car. Get some race suspension on there. Wow, look at that. The fitment is unironically incredible. 900 horsepower, 2,300 pounds. We're going James May Brown. Let's give it a go. Okay. What am I is that a Subaru? Okay. Well, a Subaru versus a Volkswagen. What the hell? Okay, the game apparently said, I'm gonna become full memes today, and there's nothing that you can... Why is this so good? How is this so grippy? How is this physically possible? I have 900 horsepower. How is it not just spinning its wheels everywhere? I don't understand what's going on. There were really people who were calling this car pack an L when they saw the cars were announced. I wonder if those same people have taken back what they said about it now. I genuinely built a race car. I built one of the best race cars I've ever built. I don't know how, and I don't know why. I'm just really happy that I built it. 190 miles an hour it's capable of. We have to do it, right? We have to do it. So now we're a Mazda RX-7 Volkswagen owned by the Chinese. We're just merging all the countries now. I'm gonna go for a sleeper drift build. That's never been a thing before, but I'm gonna try it. There's the drift zone. We've got 4 gears. 360 into quarter one. We are not going for points with... Really? Really? How How is it so clean? It has no business being this good. This is supposed to be another meme car that's like, haha, this car came out in the 80s, but it was still 2012, haha. The Mazda RX-7 engine powering it to a drifting dream, bro. Go for another 360. Oh, this one's very early. That's a very early 360, but it works. Now we've driven the Volkswagen and the Wuling. What do we think about this car? Is it a thumbs up, thumbs down, or somewhere in between? If it didn't have the upgrades, I think it'd be pretty mid, but it does have the upgrade. So I think once again, it's a massive thumbs up. In tomorrow's video, we're gonna try out the other 2 cars in this DLC pack and see if they're any good. Don't forget to enter the giveaway. Link is down below.